Hey guys, that diecast guy here, and tonight I want to tell you all about a project that I would like to eventually do. That is that I want to try to create my own reviews area. My own toy review slash review studio. Now, there's a space underneath of this house that me and my folks are living in, and I mean, as far as I can tell, there is probably just maybe some unique things down there that even I don't know what there is underneath of our house. But I mean, if anything, there might be pipes and whatnot. But still, if I were to make such a unique yet hidden space underneath of our house into my own review studio, that would be pretty amazing. But yeah, for me to achieve such a unique, well, for me to take on such a project, obviously I would end up needing quite a bit of items to achieve such a project. So, for one, I would of course need a retractable ladder for easy access to either going down into my eventual review studio as well as exiting. And also, I'm sure it would be pretty dark down there, so obviously that's why, guys, I would need to, of course, obtain some form of lights that would be able to help illuminate the room that's underneath and the space that's underneath of our house underneath of our house. And then, of course, the most important thing is that of course I would need my usual things, of course, now obviously, you guys, as a human being, obviously I would have to make sure I would bring some food down there to what would be my review studio, as yeah, I mean I would have to survive somehow, so yeah, and along with that, I would also need to bring down some maybe a few clothes, so that way, of course, I wouldn't be stuck wearing the same outfit all the time. But yeah. Now, believe it or not, guys, the main reason why I would be taking on such a unique project would be that whenever I do videos, at times, people would pop into my room to see how I'm doing and whatnot. And to be fair, I really don't mind that, but I just think it would be kind of nice to have my own little private space where I could just do these kind of videos for you guys without having people kind of popping in to the background, because yeah, that's a bit distracting to me. And another thing, viewers, is that also when I'm doing videos, at times there could be a lot of background noise, and I know you viewers at times would want to try to hear what I would be saying during those kinds of videos, but it would be hard because of all of the background noise that would be in those kind of videos. So, yeah, those are basically the two primary reasons why I would want the space underneath of this house to be my own reviews studio. And plus, guys, what would make it even more cool to have like my own review studio underneath of the house, obviously it would be like a bit of a secret room almost, because like it's basically guys, my what would be my own review studio, it would be like underneath of the house. And so like whenever like certain people that are living here in this house with me, like okay, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that with my eventual like review studio, obviously since it would be hidden underneath of the house, yeah, I mean, yeah, neither my mom or even my grandma would know where I would be, because, well, I'd be under the house, so they would have to literally just open the closet door, and at first, while it would seem that I wouldn't be in there, I really would be underneath of the house. So they would have to lift up the tiny little rectangular panel that's like within the downstairs closet, and of course by that point they would have to like fold down the retractable like staircase almost, and then of course they would be able to see my eventual review studio. Now, granted, guys, yeah, come to think of it, yeah. Yeah, now, frankly, viewers, I guess if I were to want to turn, like, the space under this house into, well, what I'm trying to say, guys, is that if I were to want to turn the space underneath of my house into like a review studio, of course, well, for one, me and my mom would have to get into contact with our landlord, so that way we would be able to work things out with them, and then hopefully if our landlord would end up being okay with the whole turning the under part of our house into like a little review studio, then I think that'd be awesome, because it's like then all that me and my mom would have to do is that we would have to, like, of course, obtain some supplies for the project, and yeah, then from there, me and my mom would construct the review studio that would be underneath the house, and then, yeah, I think after the construction portion of creating my own little review studio, yeah, I think it'd be really, really cool. Sure, it would take quite a bit of hard work and effort into creating such an awesome project, but hey, in the end, I'm sure it would look amazing. And plus, viewers, once my eventual review studio would be complete, I would of course let you guys get a bit of a first look at what it would look like fully put together and whatnot. But yeah, for right now though, guys, that whole review studio, that whole hidden review studio idea, it's just gonna have to be a faint thought for right now until me and my mom would end up getting the approval from our landlord. As granted, guys, we do not, and both me and my mom do not own this house. We're just currently renting it. But I mean, frankly, guys, if for some reason, if me and my mom were to ask our landlord if we could do a temporary renovation to the under part of our house, then obviously if our landlord would be okay with it, then yeah, then that'd be neat, because then yeah, me and my mom could easily start maybe taking all the unknown things from out of that space underneath of our house to make way for all the eventual new stuff that would go in there for my review studio. But anyway, guys, I think this video has been long enough, so that's going to do it for the video, everyone. Don't forget to stay tuned for more videos like this. And yeah, this has been That Diecast Guy signing off.